A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Quick give. It's Jackson. Knocked down immediately.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Quarterback changing the play. Throwing, say it. They're all over him. Right side, it's Smith. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. First down, he'll keep it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Here we go, ready. 129. Over. Ready, go.
They'll go play action with Sayin. On the move, he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Chambliss. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it in. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Sayin to throw. He's got the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Working that left side now. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Moving out to the right. The throw. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. He's going to take off. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find the answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff for Frazier. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on third and goal. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Say it. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Out wide right, it's Jackson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back inside the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Oh, pressure's coming. He sacked this defense all over it. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Fires to the right. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Makes the grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's changing the play. Say it. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's another play by this defense, and there's not much good, guys, I can say about this offense. I mean, they got the goose egg on the board in 3rd and long again. Something needs to go right for this club. They need to get some kind of shot in the arm, some kind of play, because right now it's been really bad.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Chambliss. Moves to his right. Looking for his man in the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking for room. It's Lacy. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Straight ahead, it's Rodgers. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, say it. Left side is Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Saying from the gun on third down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. punt is in the air on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Chambliss. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Out wide left, it's Haas. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did they cover that ground in a flash. A 95-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's Sayin to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Again, it's Sayin. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeye. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Buying time to his right. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. Finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. Sayin, look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Left side is Smith. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And you got to be so careful on defense trying to cover this game breaker in the slot. He's got speed, and he'll run double moves. He is a threat to go downtown and take the top off your defense.
They'll go with a direct snap. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Motion from the wideout. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They strike first in the extra period.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right. right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Scanning the field, it's Chambliss. Buying a little time to his left. Out wide left, it's Haas. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that second play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to. They were on the same page and now set up with an awesome situation. 1st and goal for this offense.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And the extra point is good. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Drops back. It's Chambliss. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. Takes the grab. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty, and they'll have to try it again. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unleashes one. Left side is Haas. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Trying to do it himself. Touchdown, Rebels! They get a score to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for two. Tries to get it himself. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Say it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. They've got to get it in on the two-point try to force a third overtime. Throwing, say it. They cannot convert. A defensive stop will end it in a two-point victory in overtime. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1